Okay, I have something very funny to tell you. Funny, ha ha. Actually, it's not funny at all. It's ironically funny. So I went through this whole thing and set up the whole tank and everything, and somehow the recording was cut off. So it recorded nothing. So what I'm going to have to do is go through this and tell you what I did and show it to you here, instead of in the actual process was doing it by hand. This will be a little bit shorter, but it's just as effective. It just looked maybe a little more interesting visually to put them in and do the things I did. But we're going to cover the same business, so technical errors happen and we can overcome them easily. So let me show you. Oh, by the way, the inscription on that girl skin basically translates to American English as, well, it's literally hunt or hunt or be hunted, but realistically it's kill or be killed. As an American, it's a kill or be killed is what we would say. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you all the things you put on here. Now, my friend, he had his maximum vision range at 310 because there's something he didn't remember. And I explained it to him and he understood it when I explained it to him. Because there's so much stuff you go through and you don't do it for a while because he's had this tank for like 8 years or 9 years and he forgot. It happens. This is why we have a circle of friends. A lot of those guys are 6, 7, 8 year, 9 year guys. So we know stuff. And if you forget something, or if I forget something, we mention it, and someone else goes, oh yeah, you could do this. And so that's, the interaction of good players helps you because you get a different perspective. And it's not a question of you being wrong or them being wrong. You just give them a different idea or they give you a different idea and you're like, okay, I forgot something. And that's what we do. And it's not one of those things. We're not doing this in a competitive situation against each other, even though we might fight each other in a match. This is like when you're going to school and you're like you have this big test coming up in this difficult subject and you're all working together. Do you know how to do this? Well, and so everybody has different things. There's different people in your class with no different things. So this is the same business. So what happens here, the problem that he had was that he was concerned with, if you look down the center where it says primary 10.5 centimeters, that's the gun. You see the reload time, it says 6.12. This is the minimum time it can have. He said, well, the problem is it has an aiming time of 1.53, so he added a gun laying drive. And I said, well, I never use a gun laying drive because while the 1.53 is annoying, the problem is if you look at the reload time of 6.12, we're going to simplify this. You're going to have 4.6 seconds after the gun is aimed before you can fire it. I go, so why would you speed that up? Oh, look, you're going to speed it up and now you're going to have 5 seconds to wait instead of 4.6. Why would you spend money for that? Not only spend money, but why would you waste an equipment slot? And then he was like, oh yeah, that's right. I mean, the gun will be fully aimed by the time, long before you're ready to shoot. So that's the key. So what he did is that he was able to add. He had everything you see here except the tracks for speed. So he was able to add tracks and get the same numbers that I had. So he went, and I'll tell you, he also had a 310 vision with his commander and the advanced optics. And what I told him is that he had the fan, but he did not have the enhanced rations. Enhanced rations will increase your vision range of your tank for your guys. And what happens is you have a multiplication going on. It multiplies the tank vision range. It also multiplies the additional range here from the advanced optics, and it also multiplies the enhanced vision of the commander, which I have a commander here with situational awareness, which is the binoculars. He gets a 6%, but this is multiplied by the 10% increase from the ration, so it's multiplied by 1.1. So basically it's 6.6%. Now it's not a lot, but what happens is when you're talking about longer numbers, and the stock vision range of the HETZER was 260. Through additional items, equipment, and commander and rations, we went from 260 to 340. And we've added the vicious gun. The second gun, this is the 105 centimeters or 105 millimeters, which is 10.5 centimeters. So, like you're familiar with the Tiger 1 had as an 88 millimeter gun. It's 8.8 centimeters. It's exactly the same thing. Tomato. It's like using feet or inches. You use the one that's the most convenient. In this case, on this part of the metric system, you can use either 10.5 centimeters or 105 millimeters. They mean exactly the same thing. As a scientist and a math guy, I know all this. As random Americans may not know this because they're not big metric system users. As in science, we use it all the time. It doesn't really matter. It's no big deal. So this is just one of those things that if you know this already, great. And if you don't, well, then I just gave you a little bit of a lesson on how the metric system operates. So this is a 10.5 centimeter. This is the big gun. This is the one that will one-shot guys. 105 millimeters, which is, I think, the same gun as like a Tiger 2, more or less. You know, it's a gun that's well advanced beyond its Tier 4 status. So that's the whole thing. You know, the Tiger 1 88 millimeter gun is a Tier 6 or a Tier 7, depending on the tank. Like the Citadel Tiger is a Tier 6, or the 217 is a Tier 6. Tiger 131 or Tiger Hammer, those are Tier 7s. So just, you know, interesting info. But this is the big gun. There's three guns. There's the 75 millimeter, 105 millimeter, or 75 millimeter Pac 39 gun. I don't know what this is good for. I use the 105. That's what I use. Okay. Maxed out the engine. Now I had this tank way back and got rid of it because I didn't need it. I needed garage slots for premium tanks that I had or whatever, or other artilleries I was doing. I'm like, well, I don't need to use the HETZER that much. And now I had all that stuff and beyond. So maximum range radio for communications for your mini map. So this is the dealio there. This dude is completely maxed out. And it's ready to be played in battle, which I haven't played this in probably 8 years. You know, that doesn't really matter because I'm still a sniper. Doesn't really make a difference. But I'm going to go play this. And for you, I'll be back in seconds. For me, it'll take 10 to 20 minutes, depending on, you know, how many games I play. Because I'm going to get you something good so you can see this gun in action. So, I'll be right back in about 10 or 20 minutes, depending on where you're at. Make sure you see my Dream Machines videos. This is like a first time in video promo for other videos. So check out my Dream Machines videos. They're very important. Help you get free tanks, including this one you see here, the TCM AGS Era 3 Sniper. It's awesome. All right, I am back after only one game. It almost never works this smoothly. Make the video which you saw work on the stuff. Let me go test the tank out for you and come back, and bammo, one game, smooth as silk. Okay, maybe not as smooth as silk, but very smooth. You'll see in the footage here in just a second. Welcome to the Abbey. HETZER attack, baby. So I thought, well, you know, I wasn't 100% sure, but I figured when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So I figured, well, these guys are going to go down River Road. I'll go down River Road. My gun is awesome. I should be able to be quite effective. I wonder what happened to this needle. I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I was just trying to do my best. But I realized, I don't need to be in front of him. He's an assault tank. I am not. Let him go first. He's got the armor for it, more so than I do. My armor isn't that great. It's just highly angled, which makes it difficult to penetrate. But it's really not that thick. So I don't want to get hammered by anybody. So here I thought, well, I got a right-handed gun. This guy's an idiot. Don't worry, he dies. So I have a gun on the right side, so I want to try and see if I can peek through here. Not too effective, to be honest with you. It's really cool. Great idea, but yeah, not this time. So, yeah, whatever. Might have been a good idea to go down low and work my way up, but you just never know. I haven't played HETZER, geez, I swear to you. It's been multiple years. At least. Oh, geez. I was on 360 the last time I played it. So that should tell you something. It was on the 360, not the Xbox One. I had a shot on this guy and I didn't shoot him. Should have shot him in his lower plate. But I wasn't thinking, I was just, reacting. Reaction hit, no damage. What are you gonna do? Man, that jerk artillery hit me for half my life. Oops. Goodbye repair. I was trying to save that, but I did. I saved it for when the artillery hit me. See, that's how it works. That guy, there's rocks in between me and his orange diamond. So you see those rocks there, I couldn't hit him if I wanted to. I was like, yeah, stupid. So just go forward. These guys are going to fight this business over here. I'm going to go right down River Road, all the way to that dude, heavy tank that you see back there, and give him a piece of my mind. Well, maybe my 105. So I'm going to give him a piece of that. Hey, look, here's a bush. I can hide here. Oh, look. This guy's going to walk right into my shot. Hammer time. Do. Can't touch this. Goodbye. Now, I didn't one-shot that guy, but I almost did. I got like half his life because he only had half his life left. So this is the one-shotting gun. It will one-shot some tanks. Not a B2, but it did make short work of him. And that's why I have it. All the serious HETZER players roll the 105 because, that's the hammer. Can't touch this. Oh, look, fresh meat. Ah, crud. Now, this is probably one of the first fixed gun, no turret tank destroyers. So you gotta do that. I'm like, okay, dude, I got you now. Missed. It was a ballpark shot. Same story. I go, oh, I'm seeing more of his body. Goodbye. One shot. I told you it was a one-shotting gun. And I know that because Fish and Wrongway told me it was a one-shotting gun. I'm just passing along the info I got from guys who used it more than me. T3 convertible. I guarantee you it'll one-shot that chump tank. But I gotta hit him first. Now, right through the bushes, baby. Miss. Terrible shot. Whoever's driving this tank should be fired. Goodbye. One shot. One hit, one kill. Not one shot. I did take 3 shots. Oh, that's okay. I don't get no respect. Alright, now here's the story. I'm like, crud. I'm too slow. Even with my speed boost, I can't get there in time. So I figured, you know what? I will stay here and capture this base. And crossing thy fingers, my teammates can knockdown they're capturing, where no one's messing with me. I'll just be the last man standing. So they did exactly that. I was shocked. I'm like, okay, I'm the only one. Look, there's a dork there. I'm going to kill him when he shows his face. If he wants to show his face. Now let's see. Right here we have 3 robots. The robots will always return to their base when it's being captured. I really could have gone. I didn't look at in the game. I didn't look to see if those were robots. I assumed they were humans. So I just said, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to take the easiest possible win, which is camp the base and annihilate anyone who shows his face over here, because I have the gun of guns on this map right now. I've got the best gun on the map. So I will place my faith in my gun, my armor, and my, well, sometimes less than perfect aim. Oops, missed that one. But I'm banking on myself to cash this victory. One shot, goodbye. Oh no, I just killed Kenny. Oh, look at this guy. You want some? I should have gone and killed him. But here I was playing for the, easiest win, sit and win. MVP is MVP, we'll take it. Like I said, this was pretty smooth. Not smooth as silk, because I did get hammered by the artillery. And that B2, put the hammer shot on me as well. But I got him. Alright. This was a stupendous one-game display of HETZER power. That gun is a monster. 105 centimeters. I'm sorry, 105 millimeters. Jesus, if it was 105 centimeters, holy moly. It'd be huge. Anyway, let's go see the game results, shall we? All right. Now, I did make a mistake. I forgot to put a commander bonus. 4 times commander bonus on this. It wouldn't have been 20,000. It probably would have been about 10,000. Whatever, dude. Nobody's perfect. Like I said, I haven't played this tank in forever. I'm going to go find the stats on my profile for this HETZER just to see what it's like. It's funny. I mean, like I said, I have not played this tank literally since I played on the 360, which would have been 2014 was when I stopped playing on the 360. So terrific. Best damage. Killed 4 guys. Got a cool invader medal. That's for capturing the entire base by yourself, more than 80. So that was awesome. Can't have enough of those, really. Not hard to get, but it looks really cool. Only got a 2nd class master's badge. I don't know. I might have a mastery on this. I don't know. It's been it's at least 8 years since I played this tank. I have no idea. Let's go find out. Well, now that's hilarious. I swear I would have not known that it was this lightly used. That was only the 12th game I've ever played in a HETZER. Okay. And that was as good of, I don't know if I had a 2nd class master's badge before that, or the one I got was the first one. Ooh, it doesn't really matter. So, pretty good. I wasn't as good back then as I am now. So, I've gotten slightly better. I know more. So, hey, 7 out of 5. 7 out of 12 is not bad. I'm sorry, I must have had one draw. So, 7 wins out of 13 matches, with 1 being a draw. So 7, 5, and 1 is what that is. Pretty good. Decent average damage. Hit rate pretty good. Good enough, 1.85 is a good kill rate. Tier 4 match, not bad. So, that is the HETZER. And that was pretty cool. So, man. Now here's the secret. Well, let's go look at the skin one more time. Oh, I got my 9th yearly badge, whatever. I could put that on somewhere. Whoa, where is that? Oh, nope. We don't replace nationality insignia with other cheap stuff. I leave that on there. So let's go here and let's go here. There we go. Yeah, I was wondering to see what happened to the color of the camo. It's gone. It's covered up. So, oh, that's terrible. Although, actually, that might be cool if we had a girl's name that we could put on there, or there might be some inscription that would make that okay, but otherwise I'd have to take that off if I had the skin. Now here's a secret. Some skins go on sale, some don't. Well, and I say some don't because I haven't seen some of them go on sale. But I'm going to wait. I'll wait. Now, they did have a sale where you could buy the HETZER skin, and there's another tank that was completely unrelated, which I don't have. Well, guess what? I didn't buy it. I'm not going to buy 2 skins for one price when I don't own the other tank, and I'm not interested in the other tank. You know, you need to let me, I need to be able to pick and choose, you know, any 2 skins. And choose the ones, and then bingo, get those, all right, before I consider it. I will not pay 3,000 gold for this unless I get a monster gold refund from a tank. I have never gotten a monster gold refund. I did get one pretty good one that was like 67.50. Long, that was way back, like September or October. And I mean, I've gotten some 3,000s here or whatever for some, you know, mediocre stuff, tier 5s or 6s. Tier 6 is what it was. So, you know, that's okay, but I'm going to wait for a sale before I buy it because I'm not going to play a lot of HETZER. I mean, I could. It was good, got MVP, you know, first game out, bing, bang, boom, MVP. That was pretty awesome. But it's a fun tank. It's a good goof around tank, you know, but I don't want to have a steady diet of HETZER. It's just not that exciting. But I'm going to wait for the sale on the skin. Now, if I had the skin, I'd play it more often, to be honest. Now, I guess there's one thing I'm going to show you, even though it's not related to the HETZER, it's similar. Okay, the reason I'm showing you this one is that this is also a regular tech tree tank that's not expensive. This is the Sherman Jumbo, and it also has a skin, 3,000 gold for this. So this is one of the other, and there's a couple other ones, but I don't have any of those tanks, and I'll never have those. But this is actually a good tank like the HETZER. So this skin, Lady Luck, is what this one's called. Tells you right there. So the Lady Luck skin is a good skin for the Jumbo Sherman. But it's like the HETZER, that it's a tech tree regular tank. The tank's not expensive. It's the skin that's expensive. So just throwing it in there as a little bonus visual for the HETZER. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like for it so other people will see this is the kind of stuff that I do and help people with their tanks and their setups, etc. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you have subscribed, thanks again. You guys are awesome. You're really helping me out. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I got another video to make somewhere.